Our story begins in the city of Springfield. Springfield after the Civil War was a regional boomtown. Factory smokestacks dotted the horizon and railroad horns pierced the air, attracting many opportunists, wealthy and poor alike. Recently freed African Americans and immigrants from around the world settled among early pioneer homesteads to look for their own piece of the American dream. As the population grew, the gap between prosperity and poverty widened. Many newcomers were greeted by the dashed hope of broken dreams. In 1889, a local grocer spent his own money to start a city mission at 16th and Carpenter. He felt called to rescue the poor from their troubles and from their sin. With a pastor and a preacher as his partners, they offered aid for the poor along with gospel classes and informal worship services. The mission was nicknamed Hope Chapel by the neighborhood. Together, they did whatever it took to find new life. In 1891, a young German boy boarded a ship with his father and other impoverished immigrants to escape a terrible German recession. They found new life together in the American coal mines. When this boy grew up, he felt drawn to the endless supply of coal in Sangamon County as a place to build a life for his own family. Shortly after moving to Springfield in 1907, he gathered other poor immigrant mining families into his living room at 1835 South Renfro to begin a new church. Together, they did whatever it took to find new life. In 1913, other poor families also had been worshiping in the living rooms of their poor neighborhoods. They joined together to build a new church building at 16th and Carpenter. It was called MyHope.Church. Together, they did whatever it took to find new life. As times have changed, Hope Church has been a fearless, relentless, and relevant church, always on the move. Since our beginning, we have occupied 4 other buildings in 3 locations around Springfield. In the 1980s, Hope Church hosted a Chinese Christian church and supported a local Eritrean Christian fellowship. Hope established a sister congregation in Haiti in 1983. Hope supported the start of International Health Development Network in Ghana, West Africa in 1996. In March of 2000, Hope began a counseling ministry on campus that grew into its own entity and employs 9 staff counselors. Hope began a partnership with Mathare Valley, Kenya in 2010. And Hope started a special relationship with Vichens Elementary School in 2015, along with many other local ministries. Under the leadership of many different pastors, we have affiliated with 4 denominational groups, while always clarifying our core beliefs, utilizing new styles of worship, and employing progressive ministry strategies. But 3 things have always been constant. Hope Church always gathers to follow Christ together. Hope Church always strengthens each other for spiritual growth. Hope always serves the people around us who need new life. Today, we are looking for new ways to love where we live. We believe God sent us here for the good of the city, and together we will do whatever it takes to find new life.
will be seen.